Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. So they get the completion, that's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, but sometimes when they get hit early, it gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And a really tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Chris Jones on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. from the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Able to power through. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come out in the pistol.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll buy some time right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points will look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Steps away to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon God.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 24 yards. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain. Nine on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Safety's quick. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Back to throw, Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts
as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Crosby puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Probably time for two more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Second and 10. Mahomes will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
One final try from Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So the field goal unit is coming on here. And, boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.